You came to me in that hour of need, when I was so lost, so lonely. You came to me, took my breath away, showed me the right way, the way to lead. You filled my heart with love, showed me the light above. Now all I want is to be with you. You are my one true love, taught me to never judge. Now all I
on theory, Romeo and Juliet, Qais wa Layla, even the modern movies that they make, love stories, they are not real. If Romeo and Juliet got married, now they'll be in divorce court. They'll be fighting. It's not a real story, but Prophet Muhammad and Khadija, it was a real story. They loved each other the right way. His wife Aisha tells us how much he used to love her. She said he will grab the food with his hand and feed me. Before Hollywood and before Bollywood and before all the movies that we know, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ showed us romance. In that time of the month, when his wife is going through her menstrual cycle, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ knows how important his emotional support to her. Aisha would say, in that time of the month, he'll grab my cup and he'll drink from it. Not only drink from it, he'll look where my lip marks are and he'll put his mouth right on the same spot and drink from it, telling me I'm not disgusted. In that time of the year, of the month, in those days, they used to sleep in another room. Nowadays, there are commercials on TV making fun of the woman in that time of the month. She's a monster, stay away from her. No. Islam says, and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is telling us, she needs your support, especially in that time. When she's going some hormonal changes or she's doing some stress. You have to understand that. And you have to understand that she's not like you. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, the woman is created from a curved rib. Don't try to make her like you. That's not a criticism for women, by the way. That's a compliment. She is curved. She's not like you. Don't try to make her like you. You are just straight. She is different. She doesn't think like you. She's gonna be jealous from your mother. You have to understand that. She's gonna be jealous from your friends. You have to understand that. She's gonna have a lot of emotions. When your son falls off a small step, she's gonna jump. You're gonna say, Allah, let him go. That's how she is. And you have to enjoy that emotions that she has. That's what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is telling us. One day, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was coming back from his trip and his wife wanted to get on her ride. What did he do? He bent his knee. He told her to get on his knee to get on her ride. The companion said, we could have done that for you, O Prophet of Allah. We could have just raised her up, lifted her up for you. He said, no, that's my wife. There is a sunnah every time you open the car door for your wife. You get a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Learn that. That's what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught. Now I'll be in trouble after this lecture with the brothers. I know, they're going to come here. Why do you say these things? We're going to be in trouble tonight. We're going to sleep on the couch tonight. The same for you sisters. If you want your husband to treat you like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, be like Aisha. Be like Khadija. You have to know there are things nowadays in the society that we live in. I'm a proud American Muslim, by the way. But unfortunately, in the American society that we have around us, there are bad things. Men are really disrespected by their wives, right and left. You watch the comedy shows, the man always stereotyped as the lazy potato couch sitting down watching TV, right? And he doesn't know what to do. Remember, all the comedy shows that you see on TV. Everyone Loves Raymond, According to Jim, all these names, right? Don't tell me you don't watch them. Yeah, you watch them. You'd like try to remember, see how the man is always made as he's a lazy, irresponsible person, and that creates disrespect from him, from his wife. No. Your husband is the one who's working 8 and 10 and 12 hours every day so he can bring food to the table. Your husband is the one who will do anything for his family, for his children. Respect that and understand that. And when he comes home, also understand that he's not like you. He doesn't think like you. I said that, if some of you attended the AAMO conference, I said that because we don't understand the differences between us, we mistreat each other. For example, we have to know, sisters, that when your husband comes back at home at 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, he's been hassling the whole day. And the last thing he wants to do is to talk. Now brothers, when you come back at 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, your wife, maybe she was by herself at home, and the first thing she wants to do is what? Talk. talk. So we need to understand that. For us as men, we need to know that she has some need to talk to have a conversation. So you need to be patient. And the same thing for the sisters. Not the minute he walks in, we need that and that and that and that. No, let him rest a little bit. Let him eat. Let him change. Then you can talk. Let them tell him which purse you want to buy. Then you can tell him what's wrong with your car. It's okay. Okay? So that's something we need to learn from our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One of the companions has a very nice story, and that's another thing that we need to learn as husbands. Abdullah ibn Umar, he was once, either Abdullah ibn Umar or Abdullah ibn Abbas, just for the honesty, I can't remember. He was at the barber shop, getting his hair cut, putting some cologne, getting dressed very well. They said, "Oh, Abdullah, where are you going? Do you have an occasion?" He said, "No, I'm going to meet my wife." Like, what? It's like, "Yeah, I'm dressed, I'm going home to sit down with my wife." They said, "But you're overdressed for your wife." He said, "The same way I like her to look good in my eyes, I know that she likes me to look good in front of her eyes." So let us understand that. Let us understand that one day, if inshallah we are good families, we'll be together in Jannah. By the way, when the man enters his house in Jannah, he will see all the beautiful things around him. And then his eyes will spot something that he will stare at it for 40 years. 40 years he cannot move his eyes away from it. Who's that? Your wife. Your wife in dunya, she'll be waiting for you in your house and palace. Some people, when I say that, they say, "Again?" Yes, again. That's not by the way, don't say that joke in front of people and think your wife is laughing. She's sensitive, you know. You can hurt her feelings by saying that. Yes, she'll be waiting for you in your house. She's going to get to her house before you, and she's going to enjoy looking at it. But then when you come in and you look at her, she's extremely beautiful. For 40 years, you're going to stare at her. And remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before you enter Jannah, He's going to tell you anything you don't like, you're not going to have in Jannah. So sisters, if you don't like the fact that your husband has a big belly, now he's going to have 6 packs in Jannah. If you don't like the fact that he's bald, he's going to have full hair in Jannah, inshallah. The same thing for the brothers. If you say that my wife's too loud, she's going to be uruban atraba inside Jannah. You know what's uruban atraba? It's described in the Quran. That when she talks, her love talk and romantic talk will make you forget about everything else. She is extremely beautiful that you're going to look at her for 40 years, you cannot move your eyes. And that's a reward for both, by the way. That's a reward for both. When the woman knows that she is that pretty, that's a reward for her. And the same for the brothers. So, this is some of the points that we need to learn from the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
You came to me in that hour of need, when I was so lost, so lonely. You came to me, took my breath away, showed me the right way, the way to lead. You filled my heart with love, showed me the light above. Now all I want is to be with you. You are my one true love. Taught me to never judge. Now all I want is to be with you.